Okay, today's project is to make a shredded poem. And we're going to fill this lovely little basket with a shredded poem, and nestled into the shredded poem we're going to put a brick. And just as a lovely ornamental piece, it's great for a gift. People would love this at Christmas or birthdays, or even Easter. It could be an Easter brick nestled into a little bed of feathered poem. Okay, so how do we make a shredded poem? Well, the first task is to write the poem. Now, I'm going to just pretend to write here, so we do righty, and you just write a poem. And what you got to do is be very, very mundane, and don't rhyme. You don't want to rhyme too much. You want to use boring words, not too interesting. And I'm just going to put scribble here like this, scribble, scribble. You've actually got to use real words. It wouldn't be any good to write. A poem is wrong with non-words. You've got to use right words and make sure that they're clear. And once you've written your poem, let's just do a few more scribbles like this. Look, okay, and we can have the word in, like we can use the word like toilets and things like that. Things that are banal, everyday. Don't use clever words. Don't try and be too Shakespearean. You want to be, banal would be a good word. Okay, so here's that poem. Now I'm going to show you, once you've written it, you need to put it into the computer and repeat the poem as many times as you can like this. As you can see, I've done it quite a few times, repeated it, and then on the reverse side of the paper, I've printed it the same poem like that, ready to be shredded. So we're hoping that the shredded lines go down equal to the lines of text. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And you might notice that I'd selected a few words and highlighted them just for added interest. So here I've just created a few words. And then what we have to do with them, when we've got the poem written and printed, is we throw that away, that scribble, and we then take that shredder, and I've made a pretend shredder here, so it's because the real shredder is very noisy and quite ugly. And so we get a shredder, and we put our piece of paper into the shredder like this. We actually do it that way, but for this example, in this brain flakes box, we're just going to have to do it in the landscape. And so we put it into the shredder like that, and I'll make a noise now like the shredder would do. And in it goes, and it shreds it into long lines, and out of the back of it comes some shredded poem like this. Here's one I made earlier, and we have now our very poem. It's spun off a bit skew, but it's a shredded poem. It's still perfectly usable as a little nest of poem to go into our box. So let's transfer the poem into the box like this, and we just take our shredded pudding and we nuzzle it in, spread it out nicely, and we push it in like that. Nice and pushy, push, and in it goes like that, muscled in. Lovely, all tidy, and it's actually quite messy. Don't leave any words in the biscuit tin box. You make sure that all of home parts are in there. Now this is equal to 4 sheets of paper in this, so we need about 4 times of the poem in repeat. And you just see that there was lots of words floating around on these lovely pieces of stick. If you think about birds when they nest, say use sticks and feathers and all sorts of things, straws, whatever they can find. Now you have to then decide on which grip to use to put into your sculpture. Now I'm going to use this one because it's closest to me. Now I'm going to muscle it in there like that. Nice. And we're going to just check it in the right orientation. And there we have hit one completed shredded poem with Brit feature. Lovely. I think anybody would like that at Christmas. I know I would. Okay, so let me read you the shredded poem. Both family trousers and bent toilet flannel, rescued mice forbear my feet, smell my face and jumpers not cleaned. My name is Bill rigorously, declined credit. Ants eat things I can't see. My glasses are half full of something. Shopping is my least favourite dream. The essences are ridiculously otherwise. 4 times the apocalypse clown dog, trouser, toilet seat, ceramic arse. About blue swear words are pruly my heated brow. Fuck off, said the warden in Jurassic Dinosaur. Oh family, trousers and bent toilet flannel.